When it comes to the MCU, unless you're the most hardcore of the hardcore, which many of us are, you probably tend to get lost here and there on the chronology, or even if certain things happen the way you think they did, because there's just so much content out there. Or in a worst case scenario, you don't even know what they're talking about, which brings us to John Walker himself. He had no idea what they were saying, at all. So recently in an interview with Jimmy Kimmel Live, Wyatt Russell, the actor that plays John Walker, talked about the fact that he got the role and he didn't really know much in regards to comics. And he talks about how during his childhood, his heroes were sports stars and such. So when he came in, when he started to understand what he was getting into, they started to explain to him what the story is, and he started asking questions. So they're going into the snap, the blip, what happened to this character, what happened to that character, here's all this thing that happened, here's the Avengers, here's who you're going to be taking up sort of the mantle for, here's what you're doing, and here's all this. And he says that he was just completely ignorant and confused as to everything that was happening, because again, he hasn't been keeping up with this. So he was sort of just sitting there going, And then he says when he got to the set, he was there with Sebastian Stan, and finally he was like, okay, what's this? What's that? What does this mean? Does this mean anything? Because he realized by looking it up online, oh my god, this is an entire world, people analyze everything. And at that point, Sebastian Stan was just like, dude, stop asking questions, you're just going to get more confused like all of us. And I guess that's when he revealed he learned his lesson. Don't question anything because they're not telling you anything. So he did actually say he went and talked to the producer, being like, I don't know any of this. And he says that she was really nice. She sat him down and walked him through the entire history of what they got to with the show and what he would be doing now and sort of where his character picks up from. And he says that they were very understanding, nice, respectful, and wanted to teach him. Naturally, this is sort of the way it goes. Actors act. That's their job. They don't have to know everything. He doesn't have to be a nerd lore master like all of us. So to him, it was a brand new world that he clearly did not understand was as big or as ever growing up until he got there, and he's like, oh my god, this is an entire own universe of itself, which naturally, that's what it is, and it can sometimes be overwhelming, but it's cool that they were very respectful and like, yeah, you don't know it, but let's catch you up with it as best as we can before you get out there, so you sort of have an idea. And sometimes I think that's honestly the best way to do it. Don't hire the most hardcore fans, because it might not go well.